Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn how to make an interactive Google slideshow. So let me just show you how this works for now. So I'm clicking on my slide to advance to the next slide. It's taking me to the question. So it's asking me to name the Google application. So if I click on G Drive, it's going to tell me it's an incorrect answer and try again. So I'm going to click try again. It takes me back to the same question. Now let's see what happened if I click on Gmail, and it tells me it's the correct answer. So I'm going to go to the next question. And the next question, see it says 2. Where are documents that you place on Google Drive stored? So I'm just going to pick hard drive just for fun. And it says it's the incorrect answer. So try again. And I'm going to pick cloud. And it's the correct answer. And so now it's taking me to the next question. And in this demonstration, there are no more questions. So you can have fun with Google Drive and Google Slides and Google Docs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, and I'm going to start a new presentation all together in Google Slides. So I get this intro slide, which is my title slide, my subtitle slide. I'm just going to highlight all of this so I can get rid of these little blocks. And I'm going to insert, and I'm going to say image, and I want to search the web. And you'll see right on the right side, I can put in exactly what I want. So I want the Google title, the Google logo. So let me see. I really do want a PNG though. Let's see. Okay, I'll take that one. So, and then I'm gonna go down to insert, and it should insert it right in for me. I'm going to slide it over so it's a little bit in the middle, and I'm going to modify it just a little bit so it can fit on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my text box, and I'm going to create a text box because I want to put the instructions in here. So I'm going to say this is an interactive Google slideshow. And I'm sorry, you have to and I misspelled evaluate. To evaluate your knowledge on Google Drive and Google Docs. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this information, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this font larger. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to just make the font larger because I really want it to take up a lot of the area, this area. And I'm going to center it. So I'm going here to alignment, and I'm going to center it. And then I want to center it vertically and horizontally. And then I want to make this a different color. So I'm going to make the font a different color. And in this case, I'm going to make it blue because I like everything to match, and I'm going to make it bold so everyone can see it better. Okay, so on my first slide, I do believe that I had, let me just go back and look, interactive slide. I had a different background. I had a background color. It was just a little different. So this one's just going to be just a little bit different. But if I wanted to change my background color, I would just right click and I would say change background color, and then I could change my background color to any color that I want it to be. Okay, so just so you know that. All right, but I'm okay with this particular slideshow actually having the white background. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to copy my first slide. So I'm going over to where my placement slides are. I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to say duplicate slide. Okay, so now from there, I have the same exact slide that I had before with all of the formatting on it. So my next slide is going to be the questions. So what I want to do here is I'm going to take out this information, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say insert, and I want to insert an image, and I want to do it from the web, and I want paper. I want a picture of paper. So paper, I want it with lines. And let's see if I can get it close to something that I had. Let's pick this one this time. And we're going to say insert. And it's going to insert a paper with lines. And I'm just going to adjust the size of what it looks like. Okay. So this is my paper with lines. And I'm going to put in the first question. And I actually have to go back to see what the first question is. Name the Google application. So let me go back to the slide that I'm working on. And I'm going to have a text box. And I'm going to create the text box. And I'm going to say the first question. And I'm going to say name the Google application. I'm going to slide this down a little bit, and I'm going to make sure that this is bold. And what I want to do is I want to go up to where it says insert. I want to put an image in from the web again, and then I'm just going to say Gmail because it will give me the images of Gmail. So I'm clicking on the image that I want, and I'm clicking insert, and it should insert. And then I'm going to resize because that's far too large, and this is still too large. So we're going to resize it and get it to fit within that paper. And I have to move this down a little bit, and just move it until you have it exactly where you want it to be. Now, that looks pretty good. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to put in the possible answers. So the possible answers are, let me go back and look, because I can't remember, G Drive, Gmail, and G Docs. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to add a shape. So I'm going to say insert, and I'm going down to shapes, and I'm clicking on the first shape, and I'm just going to draw it. Okay, and then I'm going to put G Docs. I want to color the background, and in this case I think I'm going to make the background red. So I'm going up to my what looks like a paint bucket, but it's the fill color, and I'm going to pick a red, and that's a little dark. Let me get a different color red. Okay, so you just pick a background that you like. I'm going to make the words GDoc a little, I'm going to make it bold. Okay, and I think what I want to do on this is for the outline, I want to make the outline red as well instead of having it black. Okay, but you make it the color that you want. So now this looks good to me. So I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste. So I'm going to, on my computer, hold down the Control and the V. So now I know I have the same item. And now I'm going to say Gmail, right? Okay. And then I'm going to Control V again to copy. And then I'm going to make this one. We have Google Docs, Google Mail, and then we need, let's push this up a little bit, Google Drive. So I'm just changing it to Drive. Okay. Now what I really should do is I should hold down the control. There we go. I just clicked undo. So undo is your friend always. I'm clicking. Okay, here we go. I'm selecting G-Docs. I'm holding down control. I'm selecting Gmail, and I'm selecting G-Drive. I want to go up to the alignment group. I want to center this, all of them. I want to make sure that they're centered. And then I want to vertically center it as well. That looks pretty good. All right. So the next item on our agenda is to have the correction if they select the correct answer. So let me go back. So I'm going to duplicate this slide. All right. And I'm going to take off everything that I put in here except for the words Google. I'm just deleting everything. And this time I'm going to do an insert. I'm going to do image. I'm going to do search from web. And what I want to see is a check mark. Now you can select any check mark you like. And of course, check mark is one word. I want a PNG. So I'm going to select that one. And I'm going to click insert at the bottom. And it will insert. And then I have to make it smaller. There we go. And I'm going to say, in this one, I'm going to add a text box is there. I'm sorry. I'm going to type in here, good job. You know what? I don't like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to go back to insert. And I'm going to say image from web. I want the check mark. Don't like that one though. I think I'm going to take that check mark right here. Okay, here we go. Good. Check mark. Then I'm going to create a text box. And I'm going to pull this up a little bit. I'm going to pull this up a little bit. I'm going to resize this just a little bit. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to type in here correct. Now. And then what I want to do is I want to make this large as I can. Of course, you don't have to click the plus. You can just click on whatever you want. And then I'm going to align it. I'm center align. Vertically and horizontally. And then I want to make this text green. So let's see, I want a dark green. So let's see if that, I think that's a little too dark. And you have to do this to your liking. Okay, that still a little too dark. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have now correct. And now we need to have a symbol that says go to the next answer. So I'm going to go to insert and I'm going to go to shape and I'm going to say a shape. And what I used before was a call out. I think this time I'm going to use an arrow. So I think what I'm going to do is use this arrow. And I'm going to say, and inside the arrow, I want to type go to the next question. And if it's not big enough, that's fine. You can just adjust so that your words will fit. Here we go. Please excuse me, I'm just doing this on the fly, basically. So, and I want to click my green and I want it to be aligned vertically and horizontally. And I want this to be bold. Let me make sure it's bold. It is bold. Okay. Now, I need my background color to be something, let's see what I want my background color to be. I want something, I don't want that gray. Okay, maybe I can make it that one. All right. Now, let's see what my next one is. I need the incorrect. All right. So now, I'm going to copy this, slide, duplicate slide. Now, I need to say incorrect. So, oh, you know what? I didn't have to do that. I'm sorry. So, what I can do is right-click on this, and I can say replace image. And then I'm going to say from web. And then the image I want is a sad face. And I'm going to use this one. Replace at the bottom. Should replace that image. Okay. And then here I'm just going to say incorrect. All right. And then instead of having the green that says go to the next answer, I'm going to say try again. All right. Now I want to change this green, though, the font to a different color. So I want to try it as, I don't want to make it black, but how about dark red? So, and then I'm going to have this as the same color, dark red. All right. All right, and then after we do that, we have the correct, we have the incorrect. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start again for question 2. So I'll go to question 1. I will duplicate that slide. I will slide that slide under the incorrect answer. I will change this to another question. And I will put 2. And I will make sure that it says, now I have to go back to find out what my second question is. Where are documents that you place on Google stored? So let's type that. Where are documents that you placed on Google stored? I don't know if I have a question mark on the other one. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. And then what we're going to say is, because we only need 2, so we can delete this one out of the way. We can actually slide this over a little bit. And moving them down just a little bit. And I can actually group them together. I'm going to say hard drive here. And then I'm going to say cloud here. All right, and I want to take this picture away, so I don't need that. And then I can pull this up a little bit. All right. So now I want to recreate the correction slide. I want to duplicate that slide and slide it down under the second question. And then the incorrect answer, I want to duplicate that slide and slide that down under where it says correct. For some reason, it doesn't want to slide, but I'll get it to slide. Okay, there we go. We have it now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to the first slide. All right, here we go. And then we're going to go to the second slide. So the second slide, and these aren't perfect. Now what I can actually do is group them together, and then they would all move as a group. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, for the first question, I'm going to highlight Google Docs. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say link. This is how you make your slides interactive. I'm saying link, and then it says slides in the presentation. Now you know you can link your slides when I'm making this a little smaller. You know you can link your slides to an outside source. So that's always true. But you can also link your slides to presentation. So if they say Google Docs, I think that's what I have here. Yes, highlighted Google Docs, right? Right. I just wanted to make sure I had the right link. And then click on slides in presentation. If they say Google Docs, we know that that is correct. So we're going to go over to the side and we're going to say that it needs to go to slide 3. So we're clicking on slides in presentation, and then it says slide 1, 2, or 3. So we're going to click on 3, and we're going to say apply. Now if it says, oh, I'm sorry, we did this one wrong because it's not Google Docs, right? Okay, that's the incorrect answer. So we just click off of it. Incorrect answer is slide 4. Sorry about that. I have to make my screen a little smaller so I can actually see slide 4. Okay, having a hard time making my screen smaller. Here we go. So I'm taking off that. Okay, I want to see 4. Slides and presentation. Here's slide 4, and I'm going to apply. All right, now Gmail. This is the correct answer. So we're going to highlight that, go down to the link, and then we're going to say slides and presentation. We want to see slide 3, and we're going to apply it. G Drive, we know that's the incorrect answer, right? We're going to link that. And we're going to say the incorrect answer is slide 4. So we're clicking on slides and presentation, and we're going down to slide 4. And we're going to apply. All right. So let's just test this for now, just to make sure that we have the correct slides connected to the answers. So for right now, we're just going to go presentation. So if I click on G-Docs, it's incorrect. Okay, very good. So that worked for the G-Docs part. Just testing this part. Gmail, it goes to correct. Okay, that's good. And now let's see for G Drive. And G Drive is incorrect. Okay, so we did connect the answers to the correct slides. I wanted to make sure of that. All right, now what we need to do is go to the correct answer, And we need to actually link the go to the next question by right-clicking, highlighting the information first, then right-clicking, and then say link, and slides and presentation. And let's see, where is the second question? It's slide 5. So I want to connect slide 5 and to say apply. The incorrect answer, I'm going to highlight, try again, right click, link. And it needs to go back to question 1, which is slide 2. So we're going to say slides and presentation, and then we're going to go down to slide 2, and we're going to say apply. All right. Now we're going on to our second question. Hard drive. Where are the documents that you placed on Google Store? So if you can't see this very well, you can always increase the font. Okay. So I'm going to say hard drive. We know that is the incorrect answer. So we're going to highlight the answer and link. And we're going to link it to the second set of incorrect slides, which is slide 7. Go down to where it says slides and presentation. And you go down to slide 7, and then you say apply. And we know that it is linked to the cloud. Okay, so highlight that information, that answer, link, and we're going to say slide 6 is the correct answer. So we're going to go to slide 6, and we're going to apply. Now we need one more slide to say that there is no more answers. I just want to make sure. Oh, we need to also, where it says go to the next question, for the second answer, there is no more questions. So we're going to make another slide. And that's what I was getting ready to say. I'm sorry that this is so a little bumpy. So I'm just going to take all of this off, delete everything that I don't need. And I think what I'm going to do is have a text box. And I'm going to say, you have completed the test. Okay, and I'm going to make my font as large as I can. It's a little too large. Make it fit in there. Okay. And then I want to make sure that it is aligned vertically and horizontally. And it says you have completed the test. I want to make that font dark green, and I want to make the font bold. Okay, here we go. So where it says go to the next answer on the correct answer, which is slide 6, I'm going to highlight go to the next answer. I'm going to link, and I want to link to slide 8 because there's no more questions. So I'm clicking on slides in the presentation, and I'm clicking on slide 8, and I'm going to apply. Okay, and then for the incorrect answer, where it says try again, we want to make sure this is linked to the second question. So where it says try again, you're going to highlight it, you're going to right click, you're going to link it to, and my second question is slide 5. Click on slides in this presentation because you're linking everything in this presentation, and we're linking it to slide 5. So you see slide 5 here, we're linking it to slide 5, you're going to say apply. All right, so if we did everything correctly, this should work perfectly. If not, then we can correct it. So this is our Google slide that we just created. So we're going to click to advance, and then we're going to say, okay, we're just going to answer this question for GDocs. Oh, incorrect. Let's see. Try again. It takes me back. Perfect. If I say G Drive, oh, it says incorrect. Try again. If I say Gmail, oh, it's correct. Let's see if it goes to the next question. And I have questions. It should be question. Okay, so it gives me to the second question, which is perfect. So I'm going to say hard drive. Oh, it says incorrect. Try again. Now it says cloud. I'm going to say cloud. Oh, it's correct. And you have completed the test. So that's how you make an interactive slideshow. So it's fun. It's a little tedious when you're first doing it. This was my second time making an interactive slideshow. So I'm sorry that this presentation was just a little bit bumpy, but this is how it is. So, class, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.